I'm Jocelyn McClellan, and I am bringing you how I personally do my eyeliner. This is a game changer. From what I used to do for my eyeliner to what I do now, you wanna master that super thin, fine eyeliner, and you can't figure out how to do it because you have hooded eyes, wrinkly eyelids, whatever. You can't figure it out? This is a tutorial for you. Check this out. If you're not as mind blown as I am watching this tutorial, I'm gonna try and make this short and sweet and to the point, but really and truly how my eyeliner used to be. I wanna share this photo with you really quickly of myself back in the day. In this photo right here, there is two things that is a huge game changer, well, besides the teeth. The eyebrows and the eyeliner. This is our eyeliner video, and when you look at this, do you notice how one, droopy, two, small, and three, tired my eyes look? Now, a lot of times there are looks that are great for a wider eyeliner, but for the most part on the daily, the things that we can change with our eyeliner, I'm gonna give you those tips right now. So I found this video back from 7 years ago, okay? This was the very first tutorial I ever made for makeup, and I wanted to show you just the very first bit of this.
Today I wanted to show you the difference between what I used to use on my face and what I do now.
Now, what do you notice? There's a lot of things that you can possibly notice, but I of course noticed the eyeliner. And within this eyeliner, we're changing this out today. So this is how I do my eyes today. I feel like this is a great beginner tutorial for eyeliner if you are somebody who struggles with eyeliner, but I also feel like this can be for anyone if you're trying to change how you line, or if lining is very overwhelming for you. So here we go. What I use for my eyes is literally a pen. Anytime I try to incorporate an eyeliner pencil, that's when things get harder. So when I do my eyeliner, I try to keep it very simple, but this is about as much as I will go. I never do the type of pencils that you have to sharpen. I'm always just doing something that you don't, but these you can't keep a really tight thin eye, so I'm always using a pen. Now this one is the tattoo liner from Kat Von D. The other one that I like though, I always like to compare this one to the flower pen. I will try to remember to link that below, but the flower pen is less expensive and it goes on really well too. This one though has a pump that the flower pen doesn't have, and so that makes it nice. So we're gonna use this one today as my flower pen kind of ran out. Now, when you do your eyes, you wanna make sure that you remember this key thing. Our goal for eyes is to lift. You'll see in those past photos, that the one that I showed you, my eye looked like it was drooping down. So one of the biggest mistakes that we make with our eyes is to take it and to just go with the eye all the way down and then meet it in the corner. What I want you to do differently today is I want you to when you're gonna see me come and I'm gonna stop about right there, I'm going to extend this up and then I'm going to marry the two together. So let's do this, shall we? You can do it in a couple different ways. If you're wanting to use a brow pen, you can. And if you're wanting to use actual just eyeshadow, I love to just use eyeshadow and this handy dandy, this one's called the multitasker brush from Saint. So I'm gonna show you both and I'm gonna incorporate it, okay? So we're gonna zoom in super tight, so I gotta stay nice and still. As you go in to line your eyes, the biggest game changer that I made is before I used to always write it onto the skin. And now, good job, Joss. And now I write it on the lashes. So do you see how though, I just messed up, but see really closely that line that I made? That's usually the line where people start and they fill it in under there. Do you see that right there? So that boo-boo, okay? I want, instead of that line being up in there, I want to actually be that blank space that's underneath the lash. So I'm going to just literally lay this onto the lashes. So we're gonna lay and we're gonna work in strokes. Now, keeping your brush handy, and while it's still wet, I'm going to come in and soften out that look. Now, you do not have to do this if you want to have an eyeliner look, but if you're trying to keep a soft look, that helps tremendously. Then I'm going to come inside more, but not go to the very inside. Okay, now I'm coming over more to the side and staying on the lashes. You see how thin this is looking? And that thins that out. And then we're going to finish out to that point. Right here. And they're going to, okay, that's as far down as I make that one go. And I wiggle them back and forth to get it into that lash line. So see how soft I'm making it? All right, now I'm actually gonna take an eyeshadow, and with that eyeshadow, I am going to, try not to move my head. I'm going to take the bottom side, and you can either do this without setting spray on the brush or setting spray on the brush, okay? And then I'm going to take, I'm just taking an eyeshadow that's close to that color, and I'm coming up and lifting that corner and then marrying the two together. Now, of course, if I'm trying to create a winged eye look and stuff, I'll finish the eye out. You can actually come in here and give it that lift right there and fill in that space so that you have that winged look. And then I'm gonna soften that winged look out. Again, if you don't want the softer look, you don't have to. Now I'm going to go into the inside part that was skipped, and I'm just barely getting that inside. Notice I didn't come in like this, I came from underneath. And I'm filling that in. Now I'll just fill in the lash area. I'm not going into the waterline exactly, like a lot of people do. I'm just coming and wiggling in between the lashes. And then that is filled in. So now I'm able to have a lot thinner eyeliner look. I'm going to curl and I'm gonna put mascara on, and I'm gonna show you that really quickly. The last thing that I wanna show you is how, and it's actually way faster, the pen is the longest one of what it's gonna take. And I actually like to curl my eyelashes before I do this. So this is just using the multitasker brush and an eyeshadow. So I'm gonna take that same brown. Again, this could be any dark color that you want it to be. I'm gonna come up into the lashes, not the waterline, just the lashes. You'll see my lashes are wiggling back and forth. And I just really try to get in there. Then the inner eye. And now this outer, not going to the very end of it. Now lifting from down below, up. I have allergies today. The days to have watery eyes is the day I'm filming eyeliners. Let me clean that up. And then you have that lifted eye, and that one is much more simple. So that right there is such an easy way of look. This one is gonna be a lot lighter. This one is going to be way more intense. So it is gonna give you two different looks. This one, you saw how fast that was, and this one, not so much. So that's the final look for this eyeliner video. You can see there's multiple ways that you can do it. If you're a beginner, I probably would try just the brush with the eyeshadow. And if you wanna be more intense, or you wanna have a date night, you want to have a party, an event, you can. Now this isn't a tutorial for a winged eyeliner, but I wanna give you one final tip if you are somebody that has hooded eyes or any excess wrinkle skin before I end this tutorial. Depending on where your wrinkles sit, you are going to work with it with the eye open, not closed. And you're going to move it within that wrinkle and have it stay in its place, and then close your eye and fill in any gaps that it has. So keep your eye open when you're trying to do the outer edges for any type of wing, and then close your eye and fill in the gaps, because there will be gaps because of the wrinkle. So I hope that helps. Again, always reach out to me for anything that you need. Fit Mission Makeup with Jocelyn McClellan is Facebook, jocelyn.mcclellan on Instagram. Make sure if you go to one of those, say hi that you found me from YouTube. And if these tutorials give you any like, booyah, I like that, make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.